So here is the appearance of the DOLE-AKAP OWA.gov.ph or the online application. So you have here the heading, okay, Department of Labor and Employment Overseas Workers Welfare Administration. Financial assistance for displaced land-based and sea-based Filipino workers affected. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ref and this is Etc. Lanes, where we share random tips and tutorials. Our topic for today is intended for our overseas Filipino workers or OFW, kung saan pag-uusapan natin ang DOLE-AKAP $200 Cash Assistance. Bago yan, kung bago ka sa channel na ito, please do consider clicking the subscribe button below and don't forget to ring the notification bell to get updated of the new. Bago ang lahat, binabati ko ang ating mga OFW na magandang araw. In this video, pag-uusapan natin ang coverage, eligibility at requirements at higit sa lahat ang procedures kung paano mag-avail sa DOLE-AKAP $200 Cash Assistance. Kung OFW ka, o may kamag-anak o kakilala na nagtatrabaho abroad, sea-based or land-based man, panoorin nyo ang video ito.
This is Etc.
So, andito po tayo ngayon sa website ng owa.gov.ph at kasalukuyan nating binabasa ang article tungkol sa advisory on DOLE-AKAP Cash Assistance. So dito sinasaad ang coverage, eligibility, at ang application procedure. So bago yan ang lahat, basahin muna natin dito yung sentences sa itaas. So the Department of Labor and Employment or DOLE has issued the guidelines on the provision of financial assistance to displaced, land-based, and sea-based Filipino workers due to coronavirus diseases or COVID-19, known as DOLE-AKAP for OFWs. So from that, it is very clear that this is applicable to both land-based and sea-based Filipino workers. So in this connection, the Overseas Workers of Welfare Administration or OWA will be accepting online applications beginning Monday, April 13, 2020. To avail of this, $200 or 10,000 pesos financial assistance or under are the salient points of DOLE Department Order number 212 series of 2020 to be followed. Okay, so sa coverage tayo. So, sino ba ang mako-cover itong DOLE-AKAP? So, dito nakasulat na regular documented OFW as defined in the 2016 revised POEA rules and regulation refers to those A. who possess a valid passport and appropriate visa or permit to stay and work in the receiving country and whose contract of employment has been processed by the POEA or the POLO. Okay, we have also the qualified undocumented OFW. So from that, it's clear that documented man or undocumented, you are still covered by this DOLE-AKAP Cash Assistance. So who are these qualified undocumented OFW? So A, who were originally regular or documented workers, but for some reason or cause have thereafter lost the regular or documented status. So ito yung at first they are documented but due to some reasons, mga kadahilanan, so they lost the regular or documented status. So who are not registered with the POEA or whose contracts were not processed by POEA or the POLO but have undertaken actions to regularize their contracts or status. C. Who are not registered with the POEA or whose contracts were not processed by the POEA or the POLO but are active OWA members at the time of the availment. So itong, how would you know if you are still active as OWA members? Actually, they have their online application for this. All you need to do is to download the apps and provide the important details, and right away you'll be directed to the apps information, and you could see the details or your status whether you are still active or not. Okay. And lastly, the balik manggagawa who are unable to return to host country in view of host country lockdown due to COVID-19. So, ito yung mga OFW natin na umuwi dito sa Pilipinas at hindi nakapagbalik pa dahil sa lockdown because of COVID-19. So, balikan natin ang makakover ng AKAP DOLE ay yung mga regular or documented OFW, qualified undocumented OFW, at ang mga balik manggagawa. Okay. So, eligibility. Paano ba mag-qualify? So, the following shall be eligible for the DOLE-AKAP. First, those who have experienced job displacement due to the receiving country's imposition of lockdown or community quarantine of having been infected by the disease. So, ibig sabihin, yung mga nawalan ng trabaho dahil sa lockdown or dahil sa quarantine, or ikaw mismo or naging infected ng COVID. So, you may avail for this DOLE-AKAP and you are eligible. Second, must be still at overseas job sites or in the Philippines as balik manggagawa or already repatriated to the Philippines. So, sabihin, yung mga nasa job sites pa sa kanilang host country or yung mga nandito na sa Pilipinas as balik manggagawa or yung mga na-repatriate dito sa Philippines are eligible to avail the DOLE-AKAP. And third, must not receive any financial support assistance from the receiving countries and employers. So, okay. So, next one is the application procedure. Ito yung pinaka-importante. So, paano ba mag-apply? So, kanina, it has been mentioned that OFW could apply online, or we have this online application, or they can apply online. So, for OFWs who have been repatriated or balik manggagawa OFWs who have been repatriated to the Philippines and balik manggagawa are instructed to apply online following these steps. So, meaning, yung mga na-repatriate or yung mga nandito na sa Pilipinas na OFW, you are instructed to apply online. So, gagawin yung application online. You don't need to go to the OWA for this. Okay, the first step, we have on your browser, type doleakapowa.gov.ph and provide all required information and click next button. So, simple lang, kopyahin natin ito, copy, and you paste to the URL or the address. Since we have already copied it earlier, so here is the appearance of the doleakapowa.gov.ph or the online application. So we have here the heading, okay, Department of Labor and Employment, Overseas Workers Welfare Administration, financial assistance for displaced land-based and sea-based Filipino workers affected by coronavirus disease or COVID-2019, DOLE-AKAP for OFWs. So all you need to do is to supply all the required information here. Okay, so we have, of course, the last name, first name, middle name, the birth date, we have here the address, and you have also claimant in case of representative. So maybe this one applicable for those who cannot claim their assistance personally. So, pwede silang merong claimant or representative. So, all you need to do is to supply it here. Maybe this is applicable to those our C-based OFWs na kailangan nila ng claimant dahil nga nasa ano pa sila sa laot or sa yeah. Here you also have to provide your bank details, the bank name and the account name and the account number or the peso savings account only. So emphasize ko lang peso savings account only. So that's it. So all you need to do is to supply all the required information, and after that you click next here. Okay, so click next para to upload the necessary documents. So dito yan siya. So what to upload on the online application? So upload the following requirements on the specified button. So after dito, after you have submitted your basic information, so magre-redirect yan doon sa part ng site na kung saan mag-a-upload ka na ng documents. So what to upload? First, copy of passport or travel document. Okay? So second, copy of flight ticket or boarding pass evidencing return to the Philippines or arrival stamp sticker attached in the passport. So, pag andito ka na sa Pilipinas, you submit your ticket. So, dapat hindi iwala yung ticket nyo. And then, you submit also a picture or scan of your arrival stamp sticker attached in the passport. Okay, so proof of overseas employment, valid verified overseas employment, OEC, residence, IDs, visa, re-entry visa, and among others are permit to stay in the receiving country. And this one, proof of loss of employment on account of COVID-19, or proof that the host country or countries are included in the list of those heavily affected by COVID-19. So we have example, notice of termination of employment or closure of the company, and issued by the foreign recruitment agency or principal employer, incident report on the termination of the employment, submitted by the employer to the polo concerned Philippine Embassy Consulate OWA certification referral of displaced due to COVID-19. Okay, so as you can see, some of these are difficult to us, especially that if the country or the host country is in lockdown. The good thing is this time OWA has relaxed the requirements for this. So all you need to do is to submit an undertaking that you are affected by this COVID-19. So instead of submitting these requirements, you have your options if you cannot secure any of this by submitting an undertaking. Okay. So for qualified undocumented worker, so proof that he or she, the employer, have undertaken the necessary documentation to regularize her stay in the host, such as copies of employment contract, payslip, work visa, and other proof of employment. Okay, so here, upon uploading necessary requirements, click submit. So this is the last step. Button where a confirmation prompt will appear. In addition, a system-generated confirmation receipt will be sent to your email. So in here kanina, in the AKAP OWA online application, you are asked to submit your email. Make sure that you have submitted or listed your active email address. Kasi doon yun magsisend ng confirmation prompt on the system. So, malalaman nyo that you have successfully applied for the online application because magko-confirm si OWA through a system-generated confirmation receipt to your email. Okay? So, that's it. Third, after that, the concerned OWA regional office through its OWA officers will conduct validation or evaluation of received application with complete documentary documents, approved, denied application, whichever is applicable. So, whether you are approved or denied, the OWA officers will contact you. So, kung kulang yung requirements, you will be asked for the necessary requirements. Okay? At i-guide din kayo. So, during validation or verification of documents submitted, our OWA officers may call through provided contact details or FB account. So, you have to cooperate and be ready to show actual documents. Sample, ID, if required. So, if required. So, once approved, your documents will be submitted to the concerned DOLE Regional Office for funding through money transfer or PESONet within 5 working days upon approval. So, this is really true because based on the experience, yung makakilala ko, so, they applied after 5 days, they really received the money through money transfer. So, there is other way also to check if your application is already approved or to be released. Yung sinabi ko kanina that you have to download for an app in OWA in which you can check there your status, your OWA status, and of course yung the benefits that you have availed already. So in there, so pwede mo doon ma-check from time to time if may naka-indicate na ba doon the benefits availed or yung approval mo is approved or for release. Okay, so that's it for those who are already repatriated and already in the Philippines. Now, for OFWs on-site, this one. So, all you need to do is please get in touch with the nearest Philippine Labor Office or POLO to avail the DOLE-AKAP for OFWs program. Okay, this one. So, yung nasa site pa or sa host country, so you may check the website of your nearest Philippine Labor Office or POLO. So, but still, as far as I know, they also have their online application for this, and they provided also link where you can apply for the DOLE-AKAP program. Okay? So, as we observe stringent social distancing measures, all submissions or applications for DOLE-AKAP for OFWs are to be done online. So that's it. So after application, you need to wait for 5 days and you have to wait for the call of the OWA officers whether your application is approved or not. Okay, thank you so much for tuning with us and hope that you learned from this video.